guys, I hope you're all really well. So today I am going to be doing a little trying out, testing out / review video for the new Revolution London Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealers. Now there has been absolutely loads of hype around these. I know there are loads of videos on YouTube and stuff, but I kind of wanted to do my own little trying out video because I don't think I've actually ever done like a testing out first impressions kind of video before, so I thought it would be quite interesting to do. So I picked up 3 of the Revolution concealers. I picked them up in the shades C5, C6 and C13. So 2 shades that I feel, hopefully, fingers crossed, will sort of suit my skin tone, and then I've also picked up another shade to contour with. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Obviously one of the big things about this concealer is that it's supposedly a dupe for Tarte's Shape Tape, which is like the cult concealer. It's basically amazing. It's the best concealer I think I've ever used, but the thing about it is it's expensive. It's really expensive. It's also quite hard to get hold of. So in the UK I don't think you can get it anywhere other than QVC. I think you can order online through the Tarte website, but then you've also always got to think about customs and how much you're going to have to pay, and it's just a little bit of a faff. So I've only ever bought it through QVC, but that set me back about £28, which is a lot of money for a concealer. So these little Revolution ones are £4, which is ridiculously cheap, like so cheap. And they come in 18 shades as well, which is phenomenal. The shades for the Tarte Shape Tape, as far as I'm aware, there's only about 4 or 5 shades I think, so there are way more shades for this one, which is brilliant. In terms of like comparing them, so like packaging and stuff like that, obviously size wise the Tarte one's bigger, but if I actually look at how much you get 10ml in the Tarte one and you get 3.4ml in this one, so you're getting considerably less than you would in the Tarte one. So you do kind of have to weigh that up with the costing. I can't do the maths, but like 3.4ml to get the 10ml you'd have to buy like 3 or 4 of these, so you'd be paying like £16, so it would still be cheaper, but yeah, you've kind of got to weigh that up because they are considerably smaller. So I'm going to get testing these out. On one side of my face I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape, and on the other side of my face I'm going to be using the Revolution concealer, just so we can have a little comparison and see which one looks best. I'm also going to be swatching them for you so you can have a look at the colours. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm rather scarily zoomed in right now, but this is to give you a good look at what the concealers look like. So I'm going to swatch them on my hand first as well so you can see exactly what they look like. So C5 I'm going to try first. Does feel really thick. So that is C5. You can see that there. I am quite pale at the moment, by the way, so these colours are slightly too dark for me. Normally I would be tanned, but I've just not tanned for a little while, so yeah. But yeah, that's that one. It's quite yellowy based by the looks of it. C6, now these are supposed to go up in like order of lightness, so number 1's supposed to be the palest, number 2 slightly more warm, 3, 4, you know what I mean, and then the 18 will be like the darkest one. However, this doesn't seem to be right because C6, which should be darker, is actually lighter. Not sure if you can see that, but it's a lot lighter than the other one, so yeah, just bear that in mind. And then C13 is obviously a contour shade for me, and it's, I think, probably the perfect contour colour. Obviously I think I'd use this very sparingly because it looks like a little bit goes a really long way. Okay, so let's get on with trying them out. So on, I don't know which side to do. I think on this side I'm going to try the Revolution. I'm going to go for the shade C6 just because I feel like this shade suits me better. I have got foundation on, but this is what I would normally do. I would normally put my foundation on and then I'd slap some concealer over the top just to really highlight and also get rid of my horrendous bags. Look how bad they are. Oh no. So well, this is like a before and after, guys, for you all. So in terms of the applicators, they are pretty much the same, to be honest. They're very similar. The Tarte Shape Tape is slightly bigger and like stumpier, whereas the other one's slightly longer and thinner, which I actually would prefer because when you're trying to get in like the nooks and crannies of your eye, I think you want a smaller small at all. So yeah, I'd say, but other than that, they are very, very similar. So let's start with the Revolution. I'm just gonna, I never really know what the correct way of doing your under eye concealer is, but I think it's something like that. Okay, so just from applying that just now, it feels really, really similar to the Shape Tape. It feels similar thickness, similar coverage, so let's see how the Shape Tape actually compares. So the shade that I have is light, which is perfect for me, and looks to be a pretty similar colour to the Revolution one by the looks of things. So I think they look pretty similar. If I do that, it does look like the Tarte Shape Tape covers slightly better than the Revolution one, but there isn't a lot in it. Like, there doesn't look to be much in it. So let's blend them and see how it looks when I blend them. So I'm just going to use the beauty blender that comes with the Tarte Shape Tape. Basically use any beauty blender, it's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to use this to blend that out. Blends really well, like it's really easy to blend. Again, blends very, very similarly to the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm actually really quite impressed with that, and my under eye looks really bright compared to what it looked like a minute ago. So I'm going to just do the same on the other side, just so you can see the difference. And I'll be honest, they look pretty identical. If I do that, you can see that this is slightly more improved than this one. Having said that, you've got to think about the price difference, and the Tarte Shape Tape is really, really expensive, and for the difference that there is, it's not a lot. There's not a lot in it really. Obviously the benefits with the Revolution one is also that they come in so many different shades, so you're not limited. You've got, you know, 18 different shades to choose from, which is amazing. Like I say, much cheaper, but do bear in mind the fact that you only get 3.4ml of product, whereas you get, what was it, 10ml of product in this one. So you've kind of got to weigh it up. You're probably going to get through quite a lot of these ones, but they're much easier to get hold of. They're much cheaper in the long run, and there's not a lot of difference, as you can see, in there. And if I even look in the mirror here, I mean, I can notice that this isn't as good as this side, but I think for the price, I would reach for the Revolution one over the Tarte Shape Tape one, just because it's going to be a lot cheaper for me and a lot easier to get hold of as well, because I find it a faff having to go onto QVC. They don't always have it in stock in my shade, and then you've got to pay delivery on top of the £28, and it's just, it adds up to quite a lot. So I think that if I were you, so far we haven't contoured yet, we'll see how that goes, but I would say that the Tarte Shape Tape is a good one to have if you maybe want to use it for a night out, so you have it, like, it lasts a little bit longer. But if you want like an everyday one, then I'd probably say this one, because obviously it's a lot cheaper, and it doesn't matter if you have to pop out and buy another one, because it's really easy to get hold of. So now let's try it for contouring. Now I don't know if they have a shade dark enough to contour with the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm pretty sure they don't. But obviously there are lots of other things out there to use, but I thought it'd be quite nice to try this out, because it is supposedly a full coverage conceal, which it is a full coverage concealer, but also contour. So don't judge me if I'm terrible at this, but I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. So I'm very aware that I am quite pale at the moment, so this probably is going to be a little bit too dark for me, but just for the, you know, seeing what it's like, let's just do it. So I'm going to put like, that looks so bad. I'm just going to put a little line. I'm going to take a different beauty blender. I've got like a black one suitable for this purpose, although it's a bit fluffy. And I'm just going to I don't know what I'm going to do really. I'm terrible at contouring, but I'm just interested to see how easily this blends. I'm quite impressed with that, you know. I actually think that that's, I mean, it's not perfect, but that's probably me and my uneven, because it looks like I'm missing a big patch of foundation there. Oopsie. I actually am quite impressed with that. I think if you're a bit more skilled than I am when it comes to contouring, you would probably be quite pleased with that. Let's try it again on this side. Like a little tiny bit goes a long way, as you can see. And it's, yeah, I just get to this point and I'm like, what am I doing? How am I gonna contour? I think it's because there's so much product. You get such a lot of coverage and colour for the teeniest tiniest bit. I probably used too much, to be honest. I'm just gonna keep blending it, or trying to. I think that's alright. I think it's less the product and more me not being that skilled, but it's blended pretty well. Like, it has blended really well into my skin, so I'm pleased with that. That is something that I would definitely use again. I don't really contour on a daily basis. It's probably something that I'd do for a night out. But I would say wholeheartedly, if you're looking for a really, really good concealer and you're looking for a really good contour, then I definitely would recommend these by Revolution. They're available from Superdrug for £4 and they're really pretty as well. Like, they look really cute in their little like pink packaging. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. It's full coverage, as it says it would be. It's really easy to blend, and yeah, I think it's great for highlighting, contouring and concealing. So there you go, that was my review video slash testing video for the new Revolution concealers and also comparing them to the Tarte Shape Tape. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see more of these kind of videos, testing things out. I am quite keen to try out the new Revolution foundation stick that I've seen everywhere. So give this a thumbs up or let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a little testing out, first impressions of that. And yeah, if you haven't already, I'd love it if you would subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!